Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about solving some of those equations that you can't really factor, whether or not you just can't see what the numbers are or it's just literally impossible to use whole numbers to factor. So the first thing for this, we're going to be using the quadratic formula to do it, but before we get to the quadratic formula, a bit of background to make sure we have all the pieces correctly plugged in, otherwise it's not going to work for us. So we have this thing called standard form, and this is the standard form of a quadratic. So it's a squared, or ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And we've already actually kind of referenced this without it exactly saying what it is before. So we had something like x squared plus 7x plus, 6 equals 2. And we said, well, we can't do anything with this. This was last video. We have to set it equal to 0 first. So we moved things around and we got it into this form. So this is not standard form up here. And this is standard form. And again, we were practicing setting it equal to 0, but in this case, a little bit more complicated because we now need to identify a, b, and c. And that's going to be the next step for this. So in an expression like this, I think it's pretty clear what b is and what c is because those numbers are there, but it's kind of hard to tell what a is sometimes. If there's nothing there, remember that invisible hiding number is 1. Now, to be very, very clear, a, b, and c are just constants. They are numbers. They do not have variables. So for our a term, it is not 1x squared. That is the wrong answer. Our a term is just 1. Again, for our b term, it is not 7x. That's the wrong answer. b is just 7. And for c, it's just 4. But in that case up there, it's not 6. We have to get it set equal to 0 before we can solve. So to be very clear, these are our a, b, and c values. Let's do one more. What if we have like 2x squared plus 9x plus 3 equals 0? So again, in this case, a equals 2, b equals 9, and c equals 3. And again, just our numbers here, nothing more. One more time through for a little bit of practice. In this case, we need to make sure it's set equal to 0 first. So we'll subtract 1 from both sides. 2x squared, 7x, and 3. And then now we can identify a, b, and c as 2, 7, and 3. So again, as long as it's set equal to 0, we have our x squared followed by our x followed by our constant, then we can just basically plug from up top and plug it into a, b, and c. All right, so that's our first video. Our second video will be going into the quadratic form.